I left the country to avoid paying child support for a kid I didn't want. I had been with my girlfriend for a year at the time. We were both 22 and just out of university, getting started on our careers. One night she tells me that she missed her period. We got a test and it turned up positive. Mind you, I was a bit surprised because I always used protection, and she told me she was on birth control. We had discussed this prior and had decided to hold off on having kids at least until 5 years later when we were both set, so I was sure we'd safely abort. I thought I'd just be there to comfort her and give her time to process what's happening. 3 weeks later she tells me she wants to keep it. I keep pleading with her, telling her I'm not ready and we're not going to be okay financially, but she insists that this is what she wants and that we'll be happy. I firmly told her I was not on board, and she responded saying it was her sole decision and she'd made up her mind. We decide to take a break from each other because of the constant fighting and eventually decide to part ways. I speak with my parents about this, and while I was initially planning to stay back and help raise the kid, they convince me that it's best if I leave the country. My father was a dual citizen of both the US and another country which I also inherited. We spoke to multiple lawyers and knew that I would be untouchable by US courts, and there weren't any enforceable child support treaties with that country. Last I heard, she had a successful pregnancy and was reaching out to all our mutual contacts to try and reach me. I only disclosed this to a few close friends who thankfully didn't share anything with her. I do sometimes wonder what it would have been like to raise the child, and I wish her well. But not having any say in the final decision and being forced into it still gives me nightmares.